He was the blonde-haired kid dominating TRL, selling millions of records before he could even drive. Aaron Carter, younger brother of Backstreet Boy Nick Carter, seemed destined for pop royalty. But behind the bubblegum hits and teen mag covers, his life unraveled. Addiction, bankruptcy, arrests, and public breakdowns. By his mid-30s, the boy wonder of the 2000s was gone, found dead in his California home. How does a child star go from screaming fans to a tragic ending? This is Rich and Reckless. Aaron Carter, Rise to Fame. Aaron Charles Carter was born in Tampa, Florida, in 1987. The youngest member of the Carter pop dynasty, fame for Aaron wasn't merely ambition. It was woven into the fabric of family life. Growing up surrounded by music, show business, and a household already entrenched in celebrity, the stage was less a choice than a calling. By the age of 9, Aaron had released his self-titled debut album, a bubblegum pop record that quickly caught fire, selling millions worldwide and marking the start of a career that would define a generation of preteen fans. By the early 2000s, Aaron had officially cemented himself as a certified teen idol. His second album, Aaron's Party, Come Get It, went triple platinum in the United States, a testament to both his talent and the marketing machine behind him. Hit singles like I Want Candy and That's How I Beat Shaq dominated the airwaves and earned him recurring spots on Nickelodeon and Disney Channel programs, making him a household name among kids and teens alike. Tours alongside pop heavyweights like Britney Spears and the Backstreet Boys further amplified his visibility, and appearances on MTV's TRL positioned him directly in the heart of teen pop culture. Aaron's influence extended beyond music. He became a merchandising phenomenon. Dolls, posters, lunchboxes, t-shirts. The market was flooded with anything bearing his name or image. By the age of 13, he had sold over 10 million albums and became the youngest solo artist to achieve a platinum record, a milestone that underscored his meteoric rise. Yet, behind the infectious smile and choreographed performances, Aaron was still a child navigating adult responsibilities, long hours in the studio, non-stop touring, and the pressure to maintain a pristine public image weighed heavily on him, setting the stage for the personal and professional challenges to come. Even as Aaron charmed fans worldwide, subtle cracks were beginning to show. The demands of stardom, combined with the isolation of growing up in the spotlight, created pressure points that would later widen into serious struggles. What appeared as effortless success to the public was in reality the early signs of a young life stretched thin. Torn between the joy of fame and the heavy burdens that accompanied it, the stage was set for a trajectory that would swing from dizzying highs to devastating lows, a journey that would become as compelling as the music that launched it. Cracks and controversy. By the mid-2000s, the glittering aura of teen stardom began to dim. Aaron, once the unstoppable boy wonder of TRL, was no longer the center of the pop universe. Record sales slowed, fans' attention shifted to a new wave of young artists, and the media, once eager to celebrate his every move, started scrutinizing his missteps. The spotlight he had once thrived in now cast harsh shadows, highlighting the cracks in both his career and personal life. His personal life began to spiral in public view, with headlines increasingly dominated by controversy rather than chart-topping hits. Lawsuits over unpaid management fees, disputes with record labels, and bitter family conflicts filled news cycles. In 2003, his parents' divorce sent shockwaves through his personal and financial life, igniting chaos behind the scenes. As tensions mounted, Aaron publicly accused family members of siphoning millions from the fortune he had earned as a child. A fortune built on relentless tours, album releases, and merchandise sales. By 2013, the culmination of these struggles led him to file for bankruptcy, declaring under $10,000 in assets against more than $2 million in debt, a stark contrast to the wealth he had once symbolized. Legal troubles soon compounded his public decline. Arrests for DUI, drug possession, and reckless driving became all too familiar. Each mugshot replacing the posters that once adorned teenagers' bedrooms. The feuds with his siblings, Nick and Angel, fractured the once celebrated Carter family brand, turning personal conflict into public spectacle. Attempts at musical comebacks met with disappointment. Tours shrank to small venues. Critics dismissed his work as the fading echo of a bygone era. And fans debated whether the boy they had once idolized still existed behind the headlines. What had begun as a story of prodigious talent and boundless promise had gradually shifted into a cautionary tale of fame, excess, and collapse. The trajectory of Aaron's life became a mirror, reflecting the pressures of childhood celebrity, immense wealth and adoration on one side, isolation, betrayal, and relentless scrutiny on the other. The narrative was no longer about pop hits or record-breaking tours. It was about the human cost of early fame, the fragility of success, and the consequences when the industry and personal support systems failed to protect those in the spotlight. Addiction and collapse. By the time Aaron reached his late 20s, his life had spiraled into a battle for mere survival. What had started as the pressures of early fame had metastasized into a full-blown struggle with addiction. Prescription pills became a crutch, opioids a dangerous escape, Xanax a constant companion, while alcohol and marijuana offered temporary relief from the unrelenting chaos of his existence. Rehab stints became almost routine headlines, each one a stark reminder that recovery was fleeting. One day, sobriety seemed possible. The next, he was back in the headlines for another relapse or public meltdown. The pattern was relentless, a cycle that fans and onlookers could only watch unfold with a mix of pity and disbelief. Aaron's mental health battles were just as public and just as painful. Diagnoses of schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, and even multiple personality disorder stirred heated debates online and in the media. Some questioned whether he was receiving genuine care, while others speculated that his struggles were being exploited for clicks, content, and viral moments. Live streams captured erratic behavior in real time. Fans watched helplessly as Aaron oscillated between moments of lucidity and alarming instability. Each new video, each new public outburst, seemed to expose the raw, unfiltered fragility of a mind under siege. Family relationships, once a source of support, had fractured irreparably. Nick and Angel, close to Aaron in his earlier years, ultimately filed restraining orders against him, citing threats and violent incidents. Attempts at reconciliation played out in public, messy and heartbreakingly brief, often ending with renewed tension and emotional distance. On the financial front, what remained of his early fortune disappeared, leaving bankruptcy as a stark reality. Tours, once filling arenas, dwindled to small club shows and personal belongings. Treasured memorabilia, electronics, and even designer items were sold online simply to keep the lights on and food on the table. The tragedy of Aaron's life wasn't merely the loss of fame or fortune. It was the erosion of stability itself. Addiction had consumed everything: his health, his family ties, and the fragments of a once promising career. The transformation was devastating. The boy who had once embodied the bright, carefree image of bubblegum pop stardom had become a cautionary tale, a haunting warning of how early fame, unchecked pressure, and unaddressed mental health struggles can converge into a life defined by chaos and collapse. The narrative wasn't just about a career lost. It was about a person unraveling, piece by piece, before the world's eyes. Final years. In his final years, Aaron's life unfolded almost entirely online. Live streams showed rants, late-night music sessions, and emotional outbursts. Fans who once screamed for him now watched anxiously as he unraveled. He welcomed a son, Prince, in 2021. For a brief moment, fatherhood offered hope. He spoke of rebuilding and providing a stable life, but custody disputes, breakups, and ongoing addiction kept stability out of reach. Music remained an outlet, but momentum was gone. Concerts drew small crowds, and singles barely registered. Mockery, gossip, and memes replaced fan adoration. For someone raised needing applause, the ridicule cut deep. On November 5th, 2022, tragedy struck. Aaron was found dead in his California home at 34. Reports linked his death to drugs and inhalant use, though details remain contested. Tributes poured in from fans and peers. Candlelight vigils filled the streets, and online memorials remembered the boy who once sang about candy and the man who never truly found peace. Aaron Carter's story is a cautionary tale. He was the boy on every teenager's bedroom wall, the child who sold millions before most of us left middle school. But fame at that age isn't a dream, it's a debt. And Aaron paid that debt with his health, his family, and ultimately, his life. His legacy is complicated. Some remember the smiling kid singing bubblegum pop. Others see the warning about what happens when the spotlight hits too soon and burns too bright. This is Rich and Reckless. And if you thought Aaron Carter's fall was tragic, wait until you hear about Russell Brand, a career built on controversy that crumbled under shocking allegations. Thanks for watching. Please like the video, press the subscribe button, and also drop your thoughts in the comment section.